We're live.
Good morning, everyone. 6 a.m. on the 13th of February, 2026. And 2 more days to the greatest day of the year. Please let us know where you're coming from. I'm in Central Florida. Where are you coming from, Lash?
Northern Florida.
Northern Florida. Okay,
Cool.
That's right. You did move to Southern Alabama.
I did move. They call it, when I tell people here I moved from LA, they said I'm in the new LA.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I moved there too with Lash. We're all down in Florida now, right?
Hashtag KMT for a chance to win.
A cap. I also want to say that our coaching program is now up and running. So if anyone would like to get an introductory call, we have coaches available for you. The first call is $39. And if you are stalled or want some help, I think that's a great way to get some help. So I'll put the link in the chat.
All righty. And today we have a very special guest, right? We call him Stephen Lashbrook. We're going to talk about overcoming psoriasis, psoriatic arthritis, depression, and a bunch of other stuff. Welcome.
Good morning.
Hey, Lash. Good morning to you.
I haven't seen you guys in forever or something.
A couple days.
Couple days.
How do you like the meetup?
I think the meetup was amazing. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, especially the VIP at the house with all the steaks and getting to cook 100 ribeyes was a pretty amazing experience. Cutting up all that meat was, yeah, that was cool. But yeah, it was a great meetup. So much energies. Everybody was so amazing, and yeah, I was just really
Lash
happy
was
to be
part of
there.
the team that was dealing with the steaks. Brett Miner and his wife and Lash.
Alia.
And Alia.
2 days of cutting steaks.
There's a lot of meat to cut.
All right. Let's you have a question, Dr. Kiltz?
No. I was going to say that everyone's a VIP, by the way, and everyone's welcome at the VIP events.
Yeah, everyone's welcome.
Everybody.
Next year, if the weather's good, we can get 200 people into your house. 100 inside, 100 outside.
It's going to be 100 of our best friends. Let's go ahead and we got our date coming up for both our Tampa event and make it even better than it was this year, because we learned from Alia, Dr. Nelson, Lash, and so many others how to make it better and better and better.
And we're going to do an Albany event, not an Albany event.
I like Albany. No. You say Albany. That is I love it.
We're doing Albany on May 23rd and then Chicago on July 25th. So there's some more events to come and hang out with us. Yeah.
All righty.
All right.
So, many people here know who you are, but some may not. Let's go ahead and tell us a little bit of your story of healing, how you've been doing since you went carnivore and all that.
Yeah, so I started the carnivore journey about almost 3 years ago. It started out of leaving my doctor's office for the last time, completely covered in psoriasis, about 90%. And his advice was, take these 2 shots, shove them in your stomach, and do that for the rest of your life, because you're stuck with this. And when I asked him about the shots and what was in it and what were the side effects, after going through the list, I told him, well, that's going to kill me and you're going to be responsible for murdering me. So I'm going to go home and kill myself so you're not responsible for murdering me. Have a nice day. Left the doctor's office to go make final preparations to end my life once and for all, and came across Michaela Peterson's story. She had a bunch of similar issues that I had, and worse issues than I had. And I said, well, if she can do that and heal, then I can do that and heal. I did not want to die. I wanted to heal. So all I ever wanted was one day in a normal person's body. That was my prayer. And now I have infinite days and amazing new body. And I feel amazing. Never felt better in my life. I did fall off the wagon during my first part of the carnivore journey when I was still doing the animal-based diet. The first holidays that came around, I was alone, I was lonely, and I ate a piece of pumpkin pie. And that led me to a month and a half of eating just a bunch of crap and getting sicker and sicker and worse and worse. So January 1st, 2024, I went lion, and I've basically been 99% lion diet ever since. And life has been amazing. I am pretty much 100% clear. All my depression is gone. All the suicidal thoughts have disappeared. I can sleep for the first time in my life. I'm not full of chronic pain. I'm not bleeding. I'm not covered in scrapes. My arthritis pain is down about 80%. I'm stronger than I'd ever been. I'm more focused. No more kidney stones, no more migraines. Basically all the stuff that Dr. Kiltz had too. And look at him. Look at where he's at 15 years later down this road. So I'm 2 years in, and it's only getting better every day.
Although, I might say I'm 70 years in, because all of the suffering we do is for the good of our experience and life stories to share with our world.
True.
Isn't that in some way? Because no suffering, no strengthening, in a way, and you're telling a story which inspires others that have suffered.
Absolutely. And there's millions of people with these skin conditions and as covered as bad as I was, and they're all getting the same advice from the doctors. Look, you're stuck with this for the rest of your life. The only thing we can do is put you on these biologics or this steroid or this hormone disrupting, so yeah, I have to get out and tell all these millions of people who are suffering in silence and don't know that this is a possibility to get out of it, to escape.
Did the science story of metabolism and the ugly truth about sugars and insulin and obesity, how did that affect your story? Or was it simply someone told a story of healing on an animal-based diet, and that was all you needed?
I mean, it was Michaela's story on the lion diet, and that was all I needed to listen to the things she dealt with as a child and the pains that she dealt with and the arthritis. I said, and my mom also, she suffers from arthritis. She had 4 different types of arthritis. She went on this journey with me as well, and now she's healing. But yeah, it was definitely one person that got to me. Thank God for Michaela, because I wouldn't be here if I didn't see her story. So yes, we have a story of healing and we must share it because it saves lives.
We label all these diseases. I wonder if they're kind of just, we're all poisoned. It's a poisoning with so many symptoms and labels of the complicated scientists, and that's all it is.
Right. That's what I'm wondering, like allergic reactions, or you're having this kind of reaction, or no, I'm being poisoned.
Poisoned by plants.
Call it what it is.
You're poisoned by plants and protein.
And don't tell people you're stuck with it for life, that it's an autoimmune condition that you can't get rid of.
And it's not autoimmune. Your body is not just saying, oh, let me do this.
Right.
You're basically poisoned by the professors and scientists and the leaders who say, do this and do that. This is healthy. This is harmful. Systemic poisoning. Who's that?
Systemic poisoning.
Systemic poisoning is all around us.
I feel like I deserve to sue every single one of these giant major corporations for all of us. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what they do. And you know they're in bed with the pharmaceutical companies. It's crazy.
Well, I've got my theory on this. Never fight, because the fight will fight back. But I think what you're doing is fostering the story of healing for all of us in your pictures, your songs, and your message.
Right.
And most people, most doctors, most people in the healthcare industry, there is that money issue, the pharmaceuticals, all that, but most doctors are not doing this intentionally. This is what we're being taught. You have an autoimmune condition, it will never get better unless you use this particular drug for the rest of your life, and that's it. And unfortunately, a lot of people suffer with the results.
How do we break what they're being taught about stuff like
what?
Kiltz Mighty Tribe University.
This is where we come in, right? Not only us, but everybody out there. If you have a story of healing that you're telling us now, go ahead and share it. And at least nowadays we have the internet to spread the news about these things. You're only suggesting that you changed your diet and you reversed this uncurable chronic condition that will never go away, and there are many people out there suffering with it.
And so our job is to tell the story and invite our brothers and sisters to a new but ancient idea, which didn't require, I mean, when the authorities and the scientists came into play, and we need no more studies. We don't need any investment in a prospective randomized study. Worthless. We just need more human stories, right? Bottom line, feet that made mobility disabling. Again, if you're like Lash, thank you. Again, all of us, right?
Yeah.
And be afraid and do it anyway. And simply eat the
meat.
Meat. Fatty, red or raw, 1 meal a day. Okay, 2 if you want. And maximize the positivity. That's, I think, so important. Radical, Lash, right?
Yeah.
Oh, your body pathologically makes you obese. Is that true?
I mean,
It doesn't.
Look at that. I didn't realize I needed to lose so much weight. I was 70 pounds overweight.
Look
well,
at that.
well,
You
but
were?
in fact, were you 70? Well, we use the word you're overweight.
I lost 70 pounds.
But were you overweight, or you were the appropriate weight for the condition you were suffering in?
I mean, I was inflamed and bloated, and yeah, you can see.
So inflammation and poisoning, your body is trying to protect you. And remember, what is the substance that is the most protective?
Look at the
It's-
before and after right there.
It's fat.
Yeah.
Fat is the most protective substance on the human body. And visceral fat is only trying to protect you.
So
It's not trying to hurt you.
is the reason for that from back when we were chasing our food?
Well, right. But if you got sick, your body wanted you to be fat in order to survive the famine, the fasting, the migration, hibernation, and the sicknesses.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think this is a question. You eat eggs with your meat? Question
Every,
mark.
every once in a while, I put an egg yolk in with my ground beef and mix it up, but it's not a daily thing. It's only if I happen to come across some really good, like, farm raised eggs, because I'm still sensitive to just about everything.
Get some chickens. Put them in the backyard.
We could do that here where we're
Yeah,
at.
you should.
We could. I actually have.
I'm going to start raising iguanas.
I don't think you need to raise them. We can just wait till it gets cold.
I call Rick and our tribe. Tell me about the community that we are now in. I know you drive like days on end to go to these meetups and be with your brothers and sisters that have been on this journey. Tell me how important that is, because you said something about loneliness.
Yeah, it's the community, and it lifts me up every time I'm around you guys and everyone that I get to meet. So yeah, I will travel the world. If I can make it to an event, I will make it to an event. And if I can speak at an event, well, that's even better, because then I can share my story. But it's just, I feel it's just this family, and it gets bigger and it gets bigger every time. And it's just amazing.
We should have at least 52 meetups a year. Every weekend. Every weekend there should be a meetup. And whether we're going to it or not, but Kiltz Mighty Tribe, which is also working to heal humanity, all doing this together, should all come together and help build this. That would be awesome. Again, you guys just say, hey, we're doing a meetup in wherever in this country or world. And if we can't be there, someone from the tribe will be there. And I think we're kind of like in all countries of the world. All countries of the world.
I mean, George will tell you, he's got a list,
Yeah.
We got a WhatsApp group.
Yeah, so Iguana Man, my buddy.
I mean, Rick, I call him Mr. Rick. I mean, essentially, Mr. Rick is like the Mr. Rogers of the carnivore world.
Yeah.
The most amazing. And again, all of our brothers and sisters are that, and we're listening and learning together from the stories. We got to get Mary Ruddick on here. I talked to Bill Schindler yesterday. Really great. And we got to get down to his kitchen down there and do a meetup and maybe do some video in the kitchen with him.
Awesome. I'll arrange that. We got two questions here. Thomas, target prime rib. Just hoping. I'm going to Hack Your Health in November. Already got my ticket. Are you going, Lash? Would love to meet you.
Where
is going to go to Hack Your Health? I'll make sure it happens.
Lash is going to be there at the KMT Mighty Tribal booth. We got to get more of a tribal tent, right? Everyone can meet into the tribal tent, because this is our ancient nature.
Yep.
I can't wait to meet you, Thomas.
Mona says, what do you eat with meat?
You ready?
Salt. That was perfect. That's also salt.
Yeah.
This is what I eat with meat. This is what I drink with meat. This is water with some electrolytes and a tiny bit of dehydrated lime powder to flavor my electrolytes.
There you go.
Sometimes a little butter. Sometimes a little butter.
If you have any questions, put them in the chat, please.
I saw there was a question earlier. Somebody put something about they had psoriasis. They're on biologics, I think. I don't know if you can
yeah. What
Yeah.
happened to that question? I'm sorry. I thought we.
That was a comment, but yeah, again, we are trained in the Western world of medicine to diagnose a disease and treat you with antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, whether it's diminishing heat, redness, swelling, pain, or somehow bringing back your function. That's how we're trained. And I still practice that because my patients aren't all, yeah, Dr. Kiltz, I just want to eat meat and I'll see you later. We're here to help people on the journey, and you take them where they're at. And then many of them just get pregnant naturally or with what we do. But it's amazing how many people find the baby's diet, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, 1 meal a day, and faith, and the baby shows up.
Yep.
So that's Guy Rizzi that she's talking about. I remember, the only reason I remember that word is when I was at the doctor's office, the receptionist lady, she was this huge, morbidly obese woman, and I guess her child had psoriasis. She goes, this Guy Rizzi cleared him up. He's doing great on this Guy Rizzi. And I just looked at her and I was like, I just can't believe you're giving your kids these biologics already. And he's like 8, and like he shouldn't even have these symptoms right now. And like, every time I went into that doctor's office, I just came out worse off. Like I just hated going in there. And I was going in there on a bi-weekly basis to get some light therapy, which wasn't doing anything for me either. But if there's any way you can wean yourself down off of those meds and more into a carnivore eating lifestyle, I would try it. I'm not a doctor. That's just my advice from doing all this. But yeah,
and
I would.
We're not telling you to stop this medication if you're taking this medication, by the way.
Right.
But
these are stories of people who just change what they're eating. Simple.
And then you don't need the medication.
How many people die of heroin overdoses? Lots. How many people die of a heroin withdrawal? Nobody.
They don't, but they
don't.
Get sick.
They get sick. Okay. Oh my God. You got to wean off of it. Bullshit.
Right.
Bullshit.
I quit cocaine and crack overnight. You're right. It is bullshit.
Look at you got to get again. I'm just giving a story that ultimately the withdrawals are painful, but the pain is what gives you the strength of life. But more people die of the substance than the withdrawals.
Absolutely. I was dying on the substance. I watched my life flash before my eyes. I was on my way out the door and never touched it again.
The plants are the predators and we are their prey. Actually, the plants and the microbes, they are more powerful than you and I.
What's the Kiltz salt?
It's Malden salt in a little container we had at the dinner.
But I do have my good salts, and our good friend Scott Everson has some really great products which have some electrolytes
I got to meet him at your event as well.
Oh, Scott's
Finally.
amazing.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty. We have so many people in the keto carnivore world. And again, where do you start? Start somewhere. Start somewhere.
Do I take vitamins? I take D3 with K2.
Nice.
And the only other thing I take is this at night for sleep.
Nice.
And that's it. That's it.
I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning again.
Me too. You're rubbing off on me.
And how many people get up like that and say, I can't sleep, right?
So I get up now, like ready to go. When
right.
We're ready to grow.
Ready to grow. Right.
So,
we're ready to grow as we go. And
my sleep before was so bad, it was maybe 2 hours a night on average for 30 years. And now I get like 7 hours of beautiful, wonderful sleep without kicking and bleeding and all of it.
But had you not suffered that experience of the past, you wouldn't find the strength and the ideas and putting it out there in some way that claim it all as a positive.
Oh, I am grateful for it all. Every bit of it.
And that's so important for so many of us. What is your purpose of being online and sharing this with your brothers and sisters?
Because my life was saved by hearing a story. And if I can save one life, then if I'd have to tell this 1 billion times to save one life, I will tell it 1 billion times to save one life. That is my reason.
You want to get that, Chucks? Go ahead.
Yeah. When you started out eating carnivore, was it cheaper meats like sausage, jelly, bacon? If so, did the price I can't say the psoriasis clear a little? Then later you flipped over to burgers and steaks?
No, it was basically ground beef. And I did some berries, mango, some yogurt stuff, like some dairy. But I never did like the random, it was just cheap ground beef, honestly. Yeah. And then now I continue with ground beef. Basically most of my diet is ground beef. It's, it's cheapest for me, and it's got all the good parts in it, and I add fat to it. So, because the one I get right now, I can only get it 90-10, but I can get fat from them. So I get fat from them and I add fat.
Aren't you afraid of the fat?
What's that? Am I afraid of the fat? Not one bit. No, I am not afraid of the fat. It's funny, you saw my man boobs up on the screen earlier. I was 70 pounds heavier than I am now. And I lost that all eating fat. So no, not afraid of the fat.
We also saw on the thumbnail something. What's that in the middle?
Oh, that would be my Kiltz health coaching certificate.
Must be.
So you're a Kiltz Health certified coach. Congratulations.
I am. Thank you.
And we should have ongoing upgrades, or just sort of like things that people could continue to do throughout their lives to help us. And maybe we even have annual events bringing our coaches together. And what was your experience? What can we do better? And listening and learning from the people that are those being coached and those that are coaches would be a really great event. And maybe this is where the Tampa annual event comes into play.
Sure.
Would be really, really awesome to do.
I think so, because I've been able to thank you guys for this. I've been able to jump into this your second classes, and whenever I get a chance, and there's always more that you're going to learn. So yeah, the more I can learn, obviously, the more I want to learn. So having the opportunity to jump back in and go over stuff and see all the new coaches that are going through the course now, that's really cool, and I appreciate that you guys did that for our
And
first.
I'm preparing a continuing education bundle
Oh, cool.
for the coaches.
Beautiful.
But by the way, I want to honor Dr. Nelson because Dr. Nelson and Alia put the Kiltz Health coaching course together, and they continue to make it better every single day. And,
Well-
and so again, to the both of you, but to everyone that is growing in part of this, our message is let's heal our brothers and sisters around the globe and make it easy and affordable and accessible for everyone. Just like we do at CNY Fertility is affordability, access, quality, and integration, and give the power of the information to every human being alive today or tomorrow.
Yes, and I can tell you from experience and from doing the first course and seeing what's happened in the second course that it's improved greatly. You guys made tons of amazing changes. You guys are killing it with the course. It's so much more streamlined now and easier. And Dr. Nelson is just amazing. The guy is, I don't know how big your brain really is, but it holds so much information, for God's sakes. You know, it's crazy. Somebody just had a question on there about seasonal. And yes, seasonal changes do still affect me. So the first 2 winters, I supplemented some tanning booth, because for psoriasis, psoriatic arthritis, a lot of that type of thing, you need a lot of vitamin D. Vitamin D is great, real, you know. So it was hard to get with my work schedule to go out and get sun in the wintertime. So I would supplement. This is my first year. I did not supplement. And then I went through a huge move and a huge stress.
I was going to ask you,
2
where
months.
was it that you were living before?
I was in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And so the move, getting out of LA, getting fired, losing a 10-year career over some craziness, stressed me out. So stress and winter and not putting, going in a tanning booth this winter, I did break out a little bit. So I did have, you can see a little bit of remnants there that's left over. It's disappearing now, but I did have a minor breakout.
Well, let me ask you a question. Are the microbes and the plant antigens in the air we breathe?
Absolutely. And that's another thing I'm wondering is that if this change to coming to this new environment with all the humidity, now I'm kind of a little worried about the summer. We'll see how it goes with, because this place is thick with humidity and mold. And my roommate said he had the whole HVAC system done. They have infrared in there. They change the filters a lot. So hopefully, we'll see how it goes here with mold. But I know Michaela had to leave Miami because of mold. Now I did 11 years in Miami before, but I was sick then. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out back in Florida. But I think I'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
You'll be fine.
I'll get plenty of sunshine, which is, you know, one of my favorite things in the world to do is, and touch the water here is so crystal clear and healing. I really believe that salt water does more for us than we could ever imagine.
Are you close to the ocean?
I am 13 minutes to the Gulf.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
And the Gulf here, I did not know this, but is pretty much some of the clearest water in America.
Let's take some of the questions because they're accumulating here.
Yep. So what's used for lotion, if any?
I make a tallow cream with
Nice.
3 ingredients, or I just use straight up tallow. Yeah, that's it. I got rid of all the regular lotions, and you know, any kind of cream. Most lotions have 55 ingredients in them that we really don't want absorbing into us.
Let's see. Do you take any iodine? Oh, do any of you take iodine?
I kind of started doing it for a little while because I would get the chills a lot, and I heard that maybe that's one of the symptoms, being low on iodine, was getting the chills. And so I did a few drops a couple times a week for about a couple months, and then I haven't used it again.
Okay. Do you have
have
you ever fasted?
I fast 23 hours every single day, and I do believe that it helps.
Nice. Can someone speak to argument about gut biome on SAD and carnivore? Had family question this.
Doc?
What microbes do you want in your blood? None. Microbiome is another scientism. They're the biggest killers in the world. They're everywhere. You can, just like plant antigens and chemicals are everywhere. Even if you're a pure carnivore, you're not without some of them in your body. And ultimately, the microbes, fewer microbes are better. And the microbes are essentially fermenting in our gut. So adding microbes back, to me, is deadly. But they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
What exercises do you recommend?
Oh, all of them. Stretching, not like crazy heavy, like intense exercise. But like, you don't have to be Sean Baker. But I believe, look, here we go. Are you getting your push-ups in? Is that what you're doing?
I already did my 100 push-ups. Just get up and move.
Get up and move. Exactly. I go for walks on the beach. I go for swims. I do workouts on a total gym. I do yoga. I do stretching. I paddleboard, bodyboard, ride bikes.
Stand on your hands.
Lift some weights. I stand on my hands. I literally, I'm so superhuman now that my strength just grows every day, and I love it. But yeah, exercise, move. It like, if you can only do the chair exercises, do the chair exercises. Whatever, you got to move.
Well, I'd say that flexibility and agility is more important than strength.
Absolutely, I believe that.
And remember, people that are obese are already muscular and more stronger than most, because they're carrying 25, 50, 75, 100 pounds or more. And we claim that they're sick, and they're not.
Right. So that's like they're walking around with those vests that people pay for now, right?
So that's why I never claim obesity is a disease. I don't use the morbid, never use morbid obesity. More people that are skinny die of diseases too. Right? But we are claiming a negative. Never do that.
Brian Ari, what do you think about vibration plates and red light therapy?
Never used either. What about you guys?
I like to go in the sun. And
yeah, I like
the
sun.
Plate.
I like the sun.
What about Dr. Nelson?
Don't have a vibration plate, and the only red light therapy I have is a little skin device.
Everything is vibrating.
Fact.
Everything is vibrating. You are vibrating right now in your stomach.
Yeah, on so much of a higher level than I used to.
And how many devices have you bought and they eventually sit there? The only device that you need to get plugged in is you, right? And it's get up. Even if you're walking around the house in circles, right? But, move the furniture around, clean out the closet, get rid of all the shit. I got to do all that too. But again, it's what must you do, whatever you're doing. What do you got there, doctor?
Well, Dr. Ben Boquicchio wrote this book. You met him in low carb San Diego, I believe. He was answering a question someone was asking him, and you really don't need equipment if you don't have any. You might need some, you could use some bands. His whole book is basically on very simple things to do. The thing is that even if you could only do one thing or a couple of things, he said, sit against the wall. Just try to sit down while you're standing against the wall with the wall to your back and see how long you could be there. Some people cannot do it for more than 30 seconds. Okay. But keep doing that. Just getting up from a chair might be high intensity therapy training for some people. So
I started doing the knees over toes bending, and it took me months to get to the positions I can get into now. But like, yeah, you can start and just a little, and you get better and better and stretchier, more flexible.
Rich is going to teach a course. Rick Iguanaman, we're going to teach a course on how to sit down, squatting basically, and trying to stay there for a long time.
That's how we used to sit, squatting.
That's a very good sign of good health to be able to do that.
I love to sit in a squat position, especially on the beach, on the sand. It's really good for you.
I'm muted.
So
Okay.
this is answering a question that was there. Did you put the other question up?
I think I lost it, but the course is in the Kiltz Mighty Tribe. There seems to be, if you go on desktop, it's easier to find things than on your phone. It's on the left side under the section courses called On Demand Course. Some people are not finding it, and the IT team is working, debugging that today so everyone can find the course easily. But please email me, alia@drkiltz.com, and I'm going to help you figure that out.
And it's not difficult to find, because if you go on your computer to the Kiltz Mighty Tribe, just keep looking at the left-hand side menu. It is there. It is there. Yeah. But what if you're not a member of the Kiltz Mighty Tribe?
You got to sign up for free. That's so simple. I'm going to put the link in the chat.
And what's the monthly fee?
Zero.
The
monthly fee is contribute, be there.
But if with the whole, our goal here is we're all contributing, but just being a member is powerful for all of us. Again, we're all members of the human tribe. I mean, are we different? Are we different, each of us?
No.
Or are we really physiologically and biologically the same?
Yes.
I mean, I'm a little bit different than you three, but
I was going to say, I'm pretty, I mean, as far as, weirdness goes, I'm a little different.
We're fertilizer for food for the next macro and microorganism.
How much weight was that, Dr. Kiltz?
What's that?
How much weight was that? Somebody asked.
Your dumbbells.
You were waiting something.
Oh, these are 20s. And I'm not here that much. And mostly, the heaviest thing to lift is your mindset. Right? You got to do some sets of love, kindness, generosity, faith, patience, positivity. Those are the most important sets to do, right? The only exercise is mental. Read the book, The Butterfly and the Diving Bell. It's a great book. The guy could only blink, couldn't do anything else. He wrote a book.
Amazing.
And again, what's the exercise? Get online with Kiltz Mighty Tribe.
Chuck, so if fasting takes care of the senescent cells, old dying bad old cells, does carnivore too?
Dr. Nelson.
Go ahead and answer that, Lash.
I would, I mean, I'm not 100% sure on, but I would say yes.
Okay, good answer.
Well, what does fasting mean? He's not eating, right?
All right.
And why do we get fat? In order to fast. That's all. And ultimately, we're not grazing animals. That's our problem. We've been duped by the science, the authorities, the nutritionists. And we should not fall in that same trap.
Nope.
Don't need it.
Nope.
Should you measure your LDL, VLDL, and cholesterol, triglycerides on a regular basis?
I have not.
And for what purpose?
I have never.
And then you worry, oh my God. Oh my God.
I went and got my blood work done once before I started this whole thing. And they said, yeah, your cholesterol is high. You need to go on a statin. And I showed the number to my mom and she laughed. She said, that's not high. That's like.
Our brother Wendell just passed a couple of weeks ago.
Mm.
And he was sick for about a month. He was back and forth to the doctors. One day he showed up at the emergency room and he died.
Hmm.
He's our brother. He's alive with us every day. Remember, we're all on the same journey. Point is that the doctors said, you're fine. I don't know. Go rest. We'll see you later. He probably had an MI. But again, our ability to predict and treat people, how good is it, Dr. Nelson?
Well, I cannot tell you when and how long from today I'm going to die, regardless of your conditions. I don't know.
What test? I mean, really, all these tests, we know the answer right away. And that's what we're all learning here. There's a simplicity to it. I mean, how much does continuous glucose monitoring cost?
About $90 a month if you're buying one of the over the counter.
So about $1,000 a year.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that a lot of money to many of us?
Yes.
And by simply going to, like, again, ground beef fits this pretty nice.
Yeah.
And what is a year of ground beef from a community cow cost? And you throw in some bacon, some pork belly, and some eggs, and like, amazing. But what more do you need?
By the way, do you eat pork, Lash?
Not often, no. Not unless I
Do you ever eat pork?
sometimes.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Next witness.
Sometimes.
I mean, I do lamb. I do mostly beef, but also pork.
Yeah,
Again,
like I said, I'm 99% ground beef.
the animal, the pig is one of the healthiest meats to eat, and they're prolific, and they don't require much.
I would get the good bacon. It's expensive to find the good bacon without all the sugar
pork
and
is cheap.
nitrates.
Pork is cheaper than beef.
Usually.
Well,
It's cheapest.
for a
Go to a
pound of
butcher.
bacon, it's like
Not bacon.
right.
Pork.
Pork.
Again, bacon is highly processed. You don't need bacon. That's, again, it's what do we do to help our brothers and sisters heal? It's pork, I mean, pigs are really a valuable food for humans.
So I did get a fishing pole, and I am next to the longest fishing pier in Florida. So I'm going to start fishing because I can tolerate fish, and if I can grab it from the sea, it's free.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's a fishing pole and lines and all that stuff, but yeah, but I used to fish a lot, halibut and sea bass in Newport Bay in Southern California. My brother Tom and I, and we used to dig for clams, and we collect mussels. Oh my God, they were so amazing.
I wonder if we what do you say about pork being full of parasites, Dr. Kiltz?
I mean, when's the last time you treated a parasite, Dr. Nelson? From pork. It's uncommon.
The truth is, I haven't. I don't eat pork at all, but
Just
I haven't
again,
treated anyone. Haven't treated anyone with trichinosis.
Is that the pork parasite?
Yes.
Look,
Also, the bear trichinosis is more common.
when's the last time you ate a bear?
We have bears here in our backyard.
Yeah.
Apparently, we have black bears that come out of these woods.
They are all throughout Florida.
Yeah,
You
they're
see them.
Oh wow.
Just drive through the Ocala forest, and you'll definitely see them.
Yeah, I did not know there were bears at the beach in Florida, but apparently it's a thing.
I think if you leave with a bear encounter with only parasites, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Well, here's a question. Most of the world does offer their citizens a parasite cleanse once a year. What do you guys feel about that?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what
my mom in Costa Rica, she said they come by, they give her some pill, and this is your yearly parasite pill.
And they do in many countries. You're right. They also have a much higher rate and incidence of parasitic infections. So it makes sense to just blanket treat everybody because
with an antimicrobial.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. When you use a parasite cleanse, that's a very generic term, but they use an antimicrobial.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Okay.
I think we're done with all the questions. Lash, what else would you like to say to inspire us before our time is up?
I would like to say that no matter where you at in your healing journey, get into these groups, because it's only going to get better when you have more people around you that are going through the same thing you are. The more community you have, the easier this is. So if you're struggling, get with the community. Like that's so important, and it's helped me so much through this journey. And eat the meat, eat the fatty meat.
We need to finish in about 4 or 5 minutes, but I want you to at least take like 1 minute to tell us about this plan that you have. Okay? Because I don't know how long it's going to take you, but you want to do a carnivore healing retreat.
I do. It may take me the rest of my life, if that's okay, because you know what? Someone will take over when I'm gone, if that's the case. But so going through this journey in the condition and the state of mental depression and everything I was in, and doing this without anyone else. I didn't have the groups. I didn't even know they existed. I didn't have anyone. I just had Michaela's story, and that was it. And I failed miserably during that first part because I was so alone. So I want to create a place where no matter where you are on the journey, you can come and separate yourself from the world and be with other like-minded people and heal and learn the ways to heal yourself. So a small retreat, a place with, say, 10 to 20 small cabins, some land, a big building where we can have a communal kitchen. We can play music together. We can do art together. We can do yoga together. We can do all the different steps of healing. And I can help teach people how I did it. And I want to focus on people that had the condition that I had, you know, psoriasis, psoriatic arthritis, depression, those type of things. I just feel like there needs to be a place that you could go for a week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, for a whole month if you needed to. Some people really need to separate themselves from the world and the food noise and the world noise to get into this healing journey. So
if someone wants to contact you,
that works. You can
this is your Instagram, Carnivore Healing Retreat.
I have answered every single email I've ever gotten in the last 2 years, and that's probably been a couple thousand. So please reach out to me.
I got to tell you that my good friend Lash has been an inspiration for me and so many of us. And again, all of us together, this is so important. And there's suffering, but I see Lash's suffering as strengthening and helping each other. And, you know, a non-for-profit, GoFundMe's, and just keep at it, Lash. We're with you.
We're going to work on that Kiltz Carnivore Retreat.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it.
All right, everyone. Have a good day. See you Sunday, Dr. Kiltz. Are you going to do your live stream Sunday?
Well, not Sunday actually, because I've been in the travels. We'll see. Maybe I'll work a way to get on and later in the day. I should probably just change the time. That might help me out a lot. I'm working on it, everyone. Yeah, I'm working.
Whether you do it or not, Sunday is the greatest day of the year.
It is, because what happens on Sunday, Dr. Nelson?
It's my birthday.
It's baby Julio's birthday. When's baby Julio's birthday?
Julio is on Tuesday.
Oh.
17th.
Real quick, I did see someone said that they lived in this region. For people that do live in this northern Florida region, I am going to start doing a once-a-month meetup at Fogo de Chao in Pensacola somehow, some way. I'm going to work on that. It's part of my thing, because I think there's a lot of carnivores in this area. I really do, because I'm catching them. I'm catching little things while I'm out and about, and I feel like there's lots of carnivores.
There you go. That's the beginning of your retreat. You're gonna start with once a month.
Exactly. It's got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, awesome. All right, everybody. See you later. Bye.
Have a great day.